I'm Danielle Mott. I'm here with Prachi Mishra. She was Miss India 2012, and we are grateful to have her here in Los Angeles. She's visiting family, so she's here with us, so I get to interview her.
Thank you.
How
Thanks
are you
a lot.
doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Awesome. How are you enjoying Los Angeles, your trip here?
I'm enjoying it thoroughly, and I went to San Francisco. I loved it. And I'm just enjoying the whole place, and the weather is amazing.
Nice. A good change.
A good change because I'm staying in Dubai. So yes, a very good change.
So, when did you first get interested in modeling and fashion?
When did it first? I think at the age of 4, my dad asked, "What do you want as your birthday gift?" And I said, "I want all the makeup products. I want high heels." So I think it was in me since my childhood that I wanted to be an actress maybe, or something like a model. And when I did like professionally for the first time was during my college. When I was an engineering student, I did a fashion show. It was just a small fashion show. That's how it started, and then yeah, I kept on doing it, and after Miss India it became like my mainstream profession.
So at the age of 4, you were asking for shoes, high heels.
Yes.
I mean, all girls love high heels. We love our shoes.
We love it. We just love it.
Can't have enough of them at all. So what advice would you give your younger self with all the experience you have now in the fashion industry?
To the young, okay, I'm not very aware about the US market, because here the people start at an early age as a model, which I got to know after meeting people.
So they start younger here.
Younger here, and in India, there's too much of pressure of completing your education. So starting at the age of 17 or 18 is like normal. So the advice which I have been giving to everyone is you should be a little more dependent, like self-dependent. Like, you should at least finish your college, or you should be, maybe if you're from a very rich family, then that's the best thing. But it's not with everyone. It didn't happen to me. Even after belonging to a upper middle class family, you can't ask for money every time. It's way too expensive to stay and do all these things. So you have to have little bit of self-dependency. Like, if your career doesn't work in this field, you can do something else. So that's what my advice is, that at least have some technical education or some kind of a professional education, that if you don't become a big model, you can do something else.
So you always have a plan B.
You should have a plan B always in your life, yeah.
So what was your biggest struggle breaking into the industry and working in the industry?
My biggest struggle, being an Indian and from a small town, we still are a little conservative. So thinking of doing a bikini show, or wearing really short clothes, or also family was a little scared of this industry, because we are a public figure and people always want to know what's going on in our life. So that's how and the best thing, who doesn't enjoy gossip? We all enjoy it. So we try to peep into the wrong things of their life, and you see the big dramas coming out, which leaves an impression that this industry is all about dramas, gossips, scandals and all. But nobody knows the hard work which goes into becoming a great model with that kind of figure, where you can't eat too much, or being an actress where you are going through emotional ups and downs, like if you're playing a character of a sad person, or a person with a bipolar nature, you are suddenly aggressive, you are sweet, and then you have to be nice to people, you have to smile with everyone. It's also a task, I'm telling you, it's really tough. But the point is, so people don't look at the other part of this industry. It's as tough as any corporate industry, and people are very competitive. There are a lot of good people, and there are bad people too, but it's same all over the world. You have bad people in all the industries.
Right.
So I think, that was my biggest thing, to convince my family and to convince myself that should I leave my job and go ahead with this, because there was no certainty, because I was not from the same industry. So my biggest achievement or biggest problem was to convince myself. And when I was in Miss India pageant, and when I qualified one regional round, like state level, I was like, I can do it. I'm good. So that's how I took that chance.
So how did you convince yourself to say, okay, I'm gonna model full time, I'm going to quit my job?
Yeah, as I told you, after the regional round in the state level, I was among top three. So in my head, I was like, I don't know anything about it, and still I'm in top three, and the judges are gonna be of the same standard, like really good people. And I was like, if they like me now when I'm not like really groomed, so let me just lead everything and try for it, and then I'll be there. And yeah, you have to take risk at one point of time, and you get that feeling from inside that you should do it.
So taking that big risk was definitely worth it for you.
It was, yeah. Luckily, touch wood, it was a good decision that time. Yeah.
So out of all the jobs that you got, what was the most lucrative job that you did? What type of job? Was it a runway? Was it a campaign?
Most lucrative, I'd say, is for me was my movie when I got my Hindi movie, Bollywood. But the thing which I really enjoyed after being a Miss India or being a good model, when you become a face, when you are on the cover page of a magazine. So in India, we have Femina, which is like a dream of all the girls in India that you want to be on a Femina cover page, like Vogue and all.
Right.
And given an option to me to be on Vogue or Femina, I was like, I want to be on Femina because that's I've seen since my childhood. So when I was on the cover page of that magazine, I was like, okay, the dream has come true. I'm there and blah blah blah. But yeah, movie was mostly creative thing which I got.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, we're so happy to have you here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I really enjoyed.
And it was great to finally meet you. So
same here. So cheers to that. Thanks a lot.